Hi again. It is Tuesday, November 18th, and welcome to another Studio Sessions mini vlog. So this is picking up from last week's mini vlog, where I recorded the lead vocals for Silent Conversations, and tonight, I'm not sure how long this session will take. It probably shouldn't take me too long, but I'm just gonna focus on coming up with some backing vocals and just recording them. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, I recorded some backing vocals. As you can see, starting in the second verse, continuing through the chorus, even a little bit into the bridge. And yeah, I'm gonna play you a little bit of them. Sometimes I'll role play with myself to sort out confusion or give myself encouragement. Other times I'll put TV and movies and even videos on the internet. I just keep on talking, rambling on about what's on my mind. Once I start, there's no stopping, no matter how I try to keep them confined. These silent conversations find a way to come alive. So now that the vocals are done, I updated my album progress tracker to reflect that. So now I'm just gonna consolidate all of these files and export them as dry stems, and then update this tracker again to reflect that. Okay, I exported the dry stems for Silent Conversations, so now it's ready for a rough mix. But I will get back to that on Thursday. That's when my next session is. And I'll also get started on the instrumental for Imaginary Friends, which is track number 7 on this album. Yeah, I believe it's number 7. So yeah, I'll call it here tonight and I'll see you on Thursday. Hello again. It's Thursday, November 20th, and like I said previously, I'm just gonna spend today working on the rough mix for Silent Conversations and also getting a head start on the instrumental for Imaginary Friends. So let's get right to it. Okay, so I made a few edits. I adjusted the gain on some of these tracks, and I also did a little panning just to space them out a little bit. I added a few plugins to the vocal tracks, mostly a noise gate and a de-esser. But here is how it sounds so far. Let me just skip to the chorus here. I just keep on talking, rambling on about what's on my mind. Once I start, there's no stopping, no matter how I try to keep them confined. These silent conversations find a way to come alive. So I think I'm gonna leave the rough mix there for now, and then move on to working on the instrumental for Imaginary Friends. So judging by the title of the song, you can probably guess what it's gonna be about. It's about the experience of having imaginary friends, both when you're a little kid and sometimes maybe even as an adult. They can range from characters you've made up completely by yourself, or OCs, original characters as many call them, and it could also be based on a character that you love. So yeah, it just basically goes into detail about that whole experience. I'm using the song State of Grace by Taylor Swift as a reference track for this song, so I'm just gonna listen to it and see if I can come up with anything for an instrumental. Okay, so I exported the melody, which I composed in Finale. I exported it as a MIDI file, and I imported it into this new session that I've got here. I also added a little acoustic guitar track and a bass track and a kick track. Once I play you a little bit of it, you'll be able to hear the acoustic guitar you just won't see it on here because I don't have the track set up yet fully, but if you hear the guitar, you'll be hearing it through this plugin. So, yeah, I'm just gonna play you a little bit of it. Of course, as I do with all of my instrumental arrangements, I've got to come up with a chord progression, so throughout these next few sessions, I'll be focusing on that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call tonight's session here, and this will be the last one I do before my Wolfpack sessions this weekend. So by the time this vlog goes up, it'll have already happened, but if you haven't checked out the session that was on November 22nd, be sure to go check that out. So with that, I'm going to end this little mini vlog here. And if you liked the video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, hit subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload. This vlog, by the time it gets uploaded, it'll be uploaded like the day before Thanksgiving. So yeah, I'm grateful for all of you, as always. So yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. Happy Thanksgiving!